Okay, let's go.
I just got to say one thing, that whenever we go straight from the recording to the Daf starts, I get phone calls that go, what happened the first 10 minutes?
Ah, very good. Very good.
Tell them to read the book, The Watergate Tapes. That's all.
Tell them if they want parrots, you can write. You can make like the short takes. How do they call it when they do on movies? They do
bloopers.
The bloopers.
I have it. I have them saved. Don't worry.
All right.
I named them by the Daf. There's like bloopers, Shabbos 68.
Okay.
We'll play it at our Siyam on Shas.
Jacob, that's the blackmail that he has.
Okay, it's all right. All right. Okay, let's chazer. Yeah, so Daf Kuftes is that this on Amud Aleph is a puch removes the bad spirits from the eye and does other things too, meaning it makes the eyelashes grow. Right? Different spices. I wrote soices. Okay. Different spices have different. When it goes through different types of spices that you take them for medicinal purposes is not a problem on Shabbos. Right? Some are a problem, some are not a problem, based on whether they're effective and whether it's normally eaten by healthy people. Then we said basting meat and basting eggs on Shabbos, which is according to Rashi. According to Tosfos, it's talking about taking medication to go to the bathroom, putting wine and vinegar on cuts on Shabbos, bathing in seawater on Shabbos. And then on Amud Beis, the difference between the different types of seas, like different types of oceans. Now we said that depending on how long you stay in the ocean, that's whether it's us. If you sit in the ocean for a while, then that's you doing it for refuah. If you just go in and out, so then it doesn't look like you're doing it for refuah. And the Mishnah says which medicinal foods can and cannot be taken on Shabbos, and the medicinal foods can be taken for hunger or thirst, even though it's medication. But if you want to take it for hunger or because you're thirsty, then you can do that. And then the Gemara goes with a description of some of the foods. They're taken for intestinal worms and what causes them. And that's what we got up to. Okay, a lot of taich here. A lot of it's really not. It's with Marchuk. Is he here? Not really. I don't know how Nagea Lamaisa tonight's Gemara is. Okay, so talking about.
I'm super pumped though. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good. That makes one of us. Yeah. Truth is, at the end it is a little bit negay. I'm sorry, I take it back. I don't know if we'll get to it, but hopefully we'll get to it. Okay. The Shoysen Abu Brua. Right? So my Abu Brua, yeah, we have it. It's about 15 lines up on the bottom on Daf Kuf. What Daf is this? Kuf Tes Amud Beis. Yeah, so my Abu Brua, Chumteria. Okay. My chumteria, chutri yichida, it's a stick that's by alone, meaning it doesn't have any branches on it. That's what Rashi says. Lamai avdila, what do you do with it? Meaning, what is it effective for? Ligluya for gilui. Okay? Meaning, if you leave water overnight, then we're afraid that a snake ate from it. This is garada, the way we pass in Shulchan Aruch, at least, we're already on to something practical. We pass in Shulchan Aruch that gilui is no longer a problem if you don't have snakes near you. The Gra says you should still keep it anyways. That's why there are people that are makbid. Happens to be that I've gotten a few shilas of gilui and farakaway, and that people have snakes near their house, and they found a few dead snakes in their yard. I'm not so sure then, and then they asked if they could leave, if they had water left overnight. I'm not so sure that they would be allowed to if there are snakes around, like upstate. I don't think you know what I mean? I don't think you could. Anyway.
At my house, I put up my pool last week. When I moved the pool cover, we found 3 snakes, all alive.
There you go. So I hear there's a lot of snakes in Farakaway lately. So the halachas of leaving out the water may not apply anymore. The kula of drinking water that was left out, or any liquid, may not apply anymore. Okay. V'iloi, right? And let's say it doesn't work, right? Taking this drink.
Jacob, that's only uncovered water, right?
Uncovered, yeah. Right? So then if that doesn't work, Lacey Chamsha clearly bring 5 roses, V'chamsha kusasa Shichra, and 5 cups of beer. There you go. Aaron Kaplan, you mechavan to the shear already, right? Finish Galinu Bahadi Adadi, and you take them all together. You mix in the rose water into the beer. At the kaima anpaka v'nishti, until there is an anpak, right? That's a measurement, v'nishti, and then you drink it. The mother of Rav Chuya bar Ami of the Leilahu Gavra, she did it for somebody, right? And the way she did it was chad klila, 1 rose, the chad kazas on 1 cup of the chad kazas of the shikhr, 1 cup of beer, right? Shalka, she boiled it, v'ishkise, and then she gave it to him to drink. V'shagra tanura, and then she lit an oven. V'garfase, and then she did grufa, right? Remember what grufa is? That's to take away the ash, the coals that you have to do before Shabbos. And then she put a brick inside it. And then when he took this whole concoction, it came out of him like yarka is green, which really means yellow. It came flowing out of him, this yellow, whatever, the poison that he had taken in because he had drank the gilui, right? So it had poison in it from the snake, so it came out of him like green stuff came oozing out of him. Okay, fine. Rav Avia, I don't know from which part of his body it came out. That it doesn't say. I don't know, right? Rav Avia Omar Rav Yasa de Chalba Meiza Chivara. He takes a revius, right? A revius of is however you want, 3 ounces, 5 ounces, the chalba of milk, me'iza chivarta, from a white goat. Rav Huna, that's what you take to drink. If you had gilui, then that's what you take. Rav Huna bar Yudamar, Lacey esroiga chalisa, bring a sweet esrig, laichke, and cut it out, the limle dovsha, and fill it with honey, the loisve beimalale, and put it in a fire, beimalale denur, in the coals of a fire, the lichle, and then eat it. That will get rid of the venom that's in the body. Fine. Rab Chanina Amar Meiraglayim B'nei Arbaim Yoim. Does anybody remember this? Right? You have to take it with urine from 40 days. We had a Machlokes, Rashi, and Tosfos, what it means. 40 days, meaning up to 40 days old, and that's good, that's therapeutic, or more than 40 days. Right? And Rashi actually says, the Rashi here says, Sha'avru aleim mem yoim l'shnachrina shal tinoik ben mem yoim. It's either that 40-day-old urine, or from a 40-day-old child, take the urine from that. Fine. Either way, yeah.
I looked in this morning. You mentioned in Daf, so the Covenant brings a Mordechai that a vada for koila sheyesh by sakana vada, he could drink it. He has 2 shots of koila she'ein by sakana, he drink meiraglayim, and if meiraglayim falls into a tafshil of yours, can you eat the top?
I mean, it's a bottle.
Mordechai has those 2 sveikis. Yeah.
Taka? Because so you're talking about for the Gemara Viter, right? Where it talks about was
the
here or was in the next Gemara?
Over here.
Ah, very interesting. Okay, very good. So barzina lizibura, what you do is you take a barzina, right? Rashi says it's a small cup. For lizibura is for a wasps. Yeah, that is for a wasp thing. Revia, you take a revius of this drink la'akrav, to an akrav, to a scorpion. Palga revia, a half of a revius, legiluya, for gilui. Yeah, revia afilu l'kshafim malo, and a quarter is good even for a quarter of a cup of urine is good even for kshafim, for heebie-jeebie stuff. Amar Rav Yochanan, anigrin, right? Anigrin is how do you call it? Anigrin is it's a type of drink that they used to like back then.
Spinach beets.
Is that spinach? What? Spinach
Water
beets?
that it was, yeah, water that spinach
It's a type
beets
of drink
water.
that you put. Okay, so
Parents,
spinach
why aren't
beets.
you saying it, no?
I didn't remember what you told me this morning.
Anyway, so anigrin.
This
Right.
is what we were referring to the other day, Tiago. This is what we were asking.
This was in brachas also.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, right. Anigrin, right? So it was a drink. That we were saying spinach beets, yeah?
You have to be careful the way you pronounce it.
But avangar, right? That's another type of spice or herb. That's what you call it, right? The tiraika is tsari, right? So tsari, I think we call tsari. It's one of the things in the Keteris. Yeah, it's one of the things in Keteris. Yeah, thank you. Malu bein legilui bein lekshafim. That works whether it's vegilu or whether it's kshafim. Fine. Hi man, the balachivya. Somebody swallows a snake. A guy, I don't know how exactly one swallows a snake, but a guy swallowed a snake. Look like shusa b'milcha, because we have our good old hops, right? So beer obviously also has, a lot of these things have to do with beer, right? Hops and beer. So and maybe that's why people like to drink beer. Maybe it's healthy, right? Look like shusa b'milcha. He should eat hops with salt, and then run 3 mil. Right? I think running 3 mil could heal anybody. Right? Rav Simi bar Ashi, Chazi lahu gavra. Rav Simi bar Ashi saw a person, the balachivya, they saw him, he ate a snake. Idmi like kiprasha. So Rav Simi bar Ashi showed him, meaning he hid himself and he made himself look like, he dressed up as a guy on a horse. Oichle kshusa, then he fed him kshusa, like we said, b'milcha, the hops with salt. Barhate kamei, and he forced him to run in front of him, tlas amili 3 mil, v'nafak minei gubi, and it came out of him in pieces. Right? It came out, the venom came out of him in pieces. Fine. Ikadamri, Rasimi bar Ashi bala chivya. Rasimi bar Ashi is the one that swallowed the snake. Right? The first version was Rasimi bar Ashi was trying to heal him. Here, Rasimi bar Ashi was the one that swallowed it. Asa Elio, idmi like parsha Elio and Novi came. Right, and looked like a horseman. And he gave him the hops with salt. And he ran in front of him 3 mil. And it came out of him in pieces. Okay, 2 different versions of the story. Yeah, Haiman de Tarke Chivya. If a person was bitten by a snake, you bring a fetus of a white donkey. Okay, which I don't think is too common, no. And then you tear open the fetus. And put it on the bite. Treifa. That's if you didn't find it to be, meaning it's if you didn't find meaning if it wasn't found to be a treifa. That's what it means, right? But if it was found to be a treifa, then it's a problem, right? Now I don't know exactly. So what do you got to do here? What I'm saying, you got to go. Be baidik it the way we baidik treifas? No? Is that what it's saying? Yeah, I guess so, right? In order to, if you're trying to figure out what this guy is doing, so you're going to have to go check it out to make sure he's not a treifa. Fine. Bar Kosher, the Pumpadisa, there was Rashi says he was a Mamuna Lamelech, and he was a Yid. The Tarke Chivya, so he got bit by a snake. There were 13 white chamars in Pumpadisa. Karinu Lakulu, and so they went because this guy needed to be healed. He was obviously a powerful guy. So they tore open all of them. Vishtakhu treifa, and every one of them was treif. Havachada bahu gisa de Pumpadisa. On one side of Pumpadisa, they heard that there was another one. Ada azli maisila, right? Before they even got there to bring it, Achla Aryeh and lion ate it. Amalu Abaya. So Abaya said to them, Dilma chivya de Rabanan tarke. Maybe the reason why he got bit by a snake for a snake of the Rabbanon. What does that mean? The less Susa that there's no healing from that. Meaning, if you're over under the Rabbanon, so you're supposed to get bit by a snake, right? So he must have been over under the Rabbanon. The pirates together, Yishchanu Nachash. If you're pirate together, then the Nachash will bite you. That's how we know that anytime anybody's chas v'shalom over on Issa Rabbanon, they get bit by a snake. So Amrulay in Rebbe Techinoch Nafshe de Rav, right? When he says yes, Rebbe, yeah, Techinoch Nafshe de Rav. When Rav died, because of Rabbi Yitzchak Bar Bisna, Rabbi Yitzchak Bar Bisna made a gzer. The lekad de lamtai asav begidmi lebehilula. You should not bring asas like hadassim and give me his palm trees to chasanas, right? Betavla with bells, right? That's whether we got that or not, right? Meaning that's what they use by the dancing to be mesameach chasam v'kala. I don't know how that they were mesameach, but that's what they. But they made a gezerah that you shouldn't do that because of the tsar of where Rav was nifter. Bazal ihu, and he went amte asav v'gidmi lebehilula betavla. He went and brought the hadassim and the palm trees with the bells. Tarke chivya umis. So because he was over on the Rabanan, so therefore a snake bit him and he died. Yeah. Fine. Now we get into some strange gemaras here, right? Haiman the karche chivya. So the person that the snake is wrapped around, the kara from the word kairach, right? The snake is wrapped around him, right? What he's got to go down to the water, but lischayf dikula aresha, and put a basket. A dikula is a basket, aresha on his head, and push it away from him. Meaning you put the basket on the snake and start pushing the snake down with the basket, right? So he's going to hopefully go into the basket. Yeah? And when it goes into the basket, the shade lamaya, then push the basket into the water. And then velasi, and then get up from the water, velasi, and run. Right? Haiman de mikni beichivya, a person who a snake is angry at him, right? Rashi says kayas v'roidav acharav. He's angry and he's running after him. If he has somebody with him, a friend with him, lirkavei arba garmidi. The friend should put him on his shoulders for four garmidi, right? Which is an amma. Which it's interesting. Rashi says because the snake is smelling the person, so that's why he's chasing after the guy, right? So since he's chasing after the guy, if he goes on somebody's shoulder, the snake won't be able to track him anymore, right? Ve'iloi, and if he can't do that, meaning he has no friend there, lishavar nigra, he should jump over a stream or some water. Ve'iloi, and if not, liaver nara, that go over a river. Ubelayla, and at night. Yeah, laisve lapuria arba chavisa. He should put his bed, his puria is his bed, on 4 barrels, right? So that like this, if it goes on 4 barrels, it won't smell him. I don't know why it won't smell him. Maybe it'll smell the wine, right? Benigni beikuvri, and then he should sleep under the stars. Velaisi dalit shunri, and he should bring 4 cats. Velisrena ba'arba kari depuria, and tie each cat to one corner of the bed. Velaisi shachvi, and then he should bring little pieces of wood, velishti hasam, and throw them over there. Ichishama kali, so that when the cats hear the voices, the noise, right? Then the cats are going to eat it, right? That reminds me of talking about going upstate, right? So what if you have all these bugs that crawl onto your bed? So what do they say? You take your bed and each leg of the bed and you put it into a bucket of water like this. There's no way the ants could crawl up your bed. I don't know if anybody ever experienced having bug situation like that, but that was one of the eitzes that they say to do. Okay. Haiman derot apasrei, right? If the snake is running after him, lirhut bei chalsa, what he should do is run into sand, right? Chol, sand. Yeah, fine. Now here, this next Gemara, I don't even know what to do with this. Hai itza dechazi chivya. If a woman sees a snake, right? Meaning if the snake, the snake saw her. He doesn't know whether this snake wants to sleep with her or not. So she doesn't know. She doesn't know if the snake wants to sleep with her or not. So tishlach mana, she should take her clothing and throw it off. And put it in front of him. If he wraps himself around her clothing, that means he wants to be with her. And if not, then he doesn't want to be with her. Okay. My takanta, what's the takana? Let's say the snake does wrap itself around the clothing. So what's the takana? To shamash kameh, she should be together with her husband in front of the snake. If they're going to go be mizana in front of the snake, then of course it's going to make the snake desire even more. Ella, tishkol.
Not being mizana.
I know I'm mizana, right? You're right. It's not mizana, right? They're just being intimate, right? Lashon naki, right? Ella tishkol mimazeh umitarfo. She should take her mimazeh umitufram. Sorry, mazeh is from her hair, mitufra is from her nails. She should go throw it at her, and she should say, I'm Anida, right? And that will hopefully scare him. Okay, so that, yeah.
One of my wife's aunts told them where they came from in Romania. So if the husband was on it looks like it's based on this Gemara. If the husband was on a trip, he was away from the house a week or two, whatever, on business. When he came home, he walked into the house, he would throw something to his wife, a towel or a handkerchief. If she caught it, and if not, she just let it fall to the floor. She just.
That's how you know. That's how he would know she's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
It seems like it's from based on this Gemara. Though.
Yeah, and a Hanami. Wow, that's yeah. Yeah, very good. So now the next story is even more interesting than this story. With Tishti,
I can just imagine somebody coming in, taking a baseball, throwing it right at his wife's head, saying, "Oh, second."
Yeah. Okay. Hi. So this.
Byron, I was going to say better. Can we throw the duffel bag?
To do the laundry for you. There you go. As long as it's not Rosh Chodesh. Anyways, okay. Hi, it's a da'ayel b'chivya. So if this woman who a snake actually went inside her, right? Meaning in her private parts, it went inside her, right? Lifsa. So what's she gonna do? So what she has to do is she has to open up her legs, and she should sit on top of 2 barrels, right? So that her legs are spread open above the barrels. V'leisi, and she should bring bisra shmeina, fatty meat, v'lishtei agumri, and put it onto burning coals. V'leisi agona de tachli, and she should also bring what do you call it? Tachlis. We're gonna have tachli a lot. Cress. I have no idea what cress is. Anybody know what cress is?
It's a leafy green that's grown in really watery areas.
Oh, I mean that stuff that grows like on the algae? What do you algae?
No, it's something. I mean, it's something more edible. You can cook with it and whatever. Algae you can eat, but whatever. It's gross.
It's by the snake road in by Brookville Boulevard. On the side you see those long things coming out.
No, that's
bulrushes.
Those are reeds, bulrushes.
That's cattails. Cress looks like a parsley, like a flat parsley or a clover.
Oh, except it's tiny.
All right. Can you buy that in a store? Like, do they sell that?
You can go to the store actually and look for watercress.
I was going to say,
watercress I've seen.
Undoubtedly, it's not in any Frum stores, but probably in.
Well, that's because it probably has bugs. If it be in Frum stores, it's got bugs without a doubt, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
And there you go, Yossi Katz. Okay, yeah.
It's probably got bugs, but
it's called Google. That's what it is. Okay, that's
okay,
what
there you go. It looks like all the other. It looks like all the other salad to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's peppery. Okay. It's good. It tastes good.
All right. So Velesi, fine. So what you do is you bring Agna de Tachli. I'll bring a basket of this cress stuff. Richasna, and you bring wine that has a good smell to it. But Loisve Hasam, and you put it all there. Right? And now what you're trying to do is you're trying to attract the snake to this whole smell to come out of her. Right? And you mix everything together. And she should have tongs in her hand, so that when the snake smells it, it's going to go out, right? And then when it comes out, she should quickly grab it with the tongs, right? And then burn it into the fire. Because if she doesn't do this, it's going to go right back inside. It's going to come out, check out the situation, go right back inside. Okay? If anybody has a shot in that, you're welcome to say it, right? I don't know if that will go into the blooper section or not, but yeah. Okay.
I was going to say, or not.
I have to.
Okay.
I have
Call
to,
Eichlin, right?
I have to ask though, where do these cases come from? Like
No, Simon, you really don't have to ask anything. No, really, you don't.
I have no idea if these are true. Are they true? I don't know.
I'm just so confused by this.
Yes. Yeah.
Parents, Moshe Dove is happy he didn't start baseball yet.
Yeah. So
this is by Chava. Also Zuma.
Right. I didn't want to bring Chava. I didn't want to bring Chava into it. But yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, in the Hanami. Well, that's the attraction from snakes to women. Yeah. Okay, Kala Eichlin. So we said in the Mishnah, all Eichlin, that you're allowed to eat it if it's regular Eichlin. Kala Eichlin Lasuyim. What does it mean? Kala Eichlin. What all food? Lasuye Tachel L'Shinayim comes to include eating the spleen for the teeth, right? The kashina lebnei b'ayim, and to eat kashina, that's another thing that the Gemara likes a lot. What do you call it? I looked it up. The art's called vetch. Anybody know what that is? That's animal food. That I know. Right? Okay, so vetch lebnei b'ayim for the stomach. Right? Kol mashkan lasuyim. What does it make all liquid? Lasuye meitzalfen b'chaimitz. It coming to include meitzlafen and chaimitz. Right? So the article says capers. I thought capers is chicken. Is that what it is?
No.
That's capons.
That's capon.
I'm sorry. Okay, there you go.
Capers
I'm
grows,
sorry.
capers grows on a
Capers
caper.
grow on the kaisel.
We have that all over the shas, capers.
Yeah, I know we have it all over, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it
It's
is.
The bushes that grow on the kaisel.
It's little.
The bushes
little,
that grow on the kaisel is capers.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's little.
Yeah, it's a little what?
Little, small, little food. It has very nice, it's
I hear
pickle, it's very geschmack.
The real feinschmeckers put it in their eggs. Tell them.
You throw it in eggs,
tell
yeah,
them.
it's-
Yeah.
All right, I think my shot is that it's chicken is better.
Well, you everything is chicken. It's not.
Okay. Anyways, okay. So you take that and you put it in vinegar. So Amalei Ravino the Rava Mao Lishtois Meraglayim b'Shabbos. Can you drink meraglayim on Shabbos? Amalei Tanina Kolamashkin Shaisu Meraglayim Leishasu Inchi. All liquids you can drink, but meraglayim is not a drink that people eat. So therefore, if you're gonna have meraglayim, if you're gonna have urine, you can't have it because that's not a normal thing for people to drink. People are going to automatically assume that there's something wrong with you, and therefore that's going to be healing on Shabbos. Chutz mi made the column. We said except for the water that comes from date trees, right?
Well, hold on. Don't we say at the end of Karbonis Chutz Meraglayim or something that it is good?
Haroy meraglayim yafin. Right?
Yeah.
Ela
But
shein
you don't
machnis
do it
meraglayim.
because, right.
Correct. Yeah, very good, parents. Very good.
What does that mean if it's not? Is that
No, but here we're
same
saying
shot?
no. There it's for the mixture of the ketairis. Here we're talking about you drinking it for medicinal purposes. Makes sense. Meaning urine is not. You're right. Urine is not as bad a thing as we make it out to be. Right? Urine, beer, all these things.
It's antiseptic.
That's probably what it is, right?
It is.
Okay, so there you go. All right, so Tana Chutzmi made the Karim, right? So we said except for made the Karim, not the Kolim, the Karim. Yeah? Man Tana made the Karim. What the Tana says made the Karim, Shahim Doikrim, because they Doikrim is Samara. What it does is it Doiker, it goes through the Mora, what's the Mora again? The gallbladder. Uman Domer made the Karim, and the one who says that it's decal palm trees, Shayotzim in Shnei Diklei, it comes out from between two palm trees. My made the column. What does it mean, water of the column? Right? My made the column. Amar Rabba Bar Bruna Tarti Tloi. There are two Tloi, right? That's some sort of palm tree, Rashi says. And there's some sort of there's two palm trees somewhere in Eretz Yisrael, and there's water that goes in between, that flows in between them. So anyway, so the kosa kama marpi, the first cup marpi loosens up the stomach. Idach mishalshal. If you take another one, then you know what happens when you have something that loosens up the stomach. You have too much of it, then that's going to cause diarrhea. Right, and then the next one, the way it goes in is the way it's going to come out, meaning it totally cleans out your system, right? And therefore, there's no color even in it. So that's for Rachi Peretz. Maybe Rachi should get a hold of this type of stuff. Yeah, the gastro people. Sounds like this is perfect for before what do you call it? Yeah,
Cleanse.
What a cleanse. Yeah, sounds like a classic cleanse. Shasi Shichru de Bavloi. I drank beer from Bavel Umayli Minayu, and it's more effective it's better than that. But that's only if you then get used to it for 40 days, because if you do that, then it takes away the efficacy, right? Rav Yosef Amar, Rav Yosef says Zisum Mitzri, right? That's also a type of drink. We have this in Pesachim, right? It's a type of beer from Mitzrayim. Tilsa Sairi, a third barley, but Tilsa Kurtami, and a third of according to me, is saffron. Okay, I'm not even going to bother guessing what that is. Also a spice. Is that a spice?
It's a
One of the
spice.
most expensive spices in the world.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
the
very,
most expensive
very,
spice
very
in the world. They
expensive.
come,
Yeah.
You guys are
Very
educated.
expensive, very hard to process.
And
It comes
Costco has it pretty cheap
flour.
on their own brand.
the stems.
Yeah.
It
You
comes
guys
from-
are educated, man. You should. I should be sitting back. You guys should say this, Sheer. I don't know. I have any idea what's flying over here. Okay,
Very cheap.
good.
It's from a male. It's from a male crocus.
Okay, fine.
Very cheap in Grenada.
There's only
Grenada?
Grenada is very, very cheap there.
Wow. Okay, maybe you should
there's only
import it.
there's only 3 stems in a flower, and it takes to get a pound of it. It takes something like 15 Indian women in like Bangladesh to do 4 tons of these flowers to get a pound of these stems.
Simon, you sound like the Gemara, the way you're saying 15 women, 4 pounds, this, that. I guess that's what a Gemara
All we're
gets
missing
from.
is a snake. That's
You
it.
forget, you forget I was in the food business for a long time.
That's true. I hear that. Okay, very good. They have Batilsa.
And we're not missing any snakes in Bangladesh either.
Simon,
That's true.
after you said that, Simon, I felt like singing God, yeah.
Anyways, Batilsa milchan, take a third salt, right? Rapapa amar tilsa chiti, a third wheat, not barley, right? Batilsa kortami, and a third saffron. Batilsa milchan, and a third salt. That's concoction. The simonich sisani, the simon for that is sisani, right? Which is Rabbi Yosef with the samas. V'shasule bein tavchala tzarta, and then you drink it between Pesach and Shavuos. The comet marbile, anybody who's has stomach, what's it called? Constipated, it loosens it up. With the Rafi, kamele, and somebody who has loose bowels, this actually acts as a, what do you call it? It constipates. The kois ikrin. Okay, my kois ikrin, a kois ikrin literally means you drink this cup and you become sterile, right? So Amar of Yochanan, laisi miskal zuza kuma alexandria. What you do is you bring a zuza kuma of Alexandria, and it's kuma's gum. Zuza is a measurement. Umiskal zuza, and a weight of gavya gila. That's alum. That's also a spice, right? Yes. Umiskal zuza kurkuma rishka, and then you bring a zuz of kurkuma rishka from the Rashi says it's from a garden, I guess, as opposed to, I don't know, maybe it's homemade, homegrown, or whatever. But the shechenu bade doesn't grind them all up together. The zavah, so if a woman's a zavah, which a zavah is, it's not the regular bleeding that a woman experiences, it's actually something that's bad. So, and if you want to heal a zavah, plus a b'chamra, you take all these things and mix it together with wine, below mi'akra, and then it'll heal her, but it won't make her, sterile. The yarkaina, but if it's for yarkan, what do they call it? Yarkan? For when a baby's yellow, right? Jaundice.
Jaundice.
Yeah, so jaundice, trained b'shichra, then you have 2 of these with beer. Okay? Umiakra l'zava, and if a zava takes that, then, umiakra, and it will make her into if she does take this, it will make her sterile. L'zava, right? For a zava, plus a b'chamra v'le miyakra. For a zava, it's going to take 3 parts wine, right? Mix all 3 with wine, v'le miyakra, and it will not make her sterile. V'ilai, and if not, laisi tlasa, bring 3 kapizi, right? Is a kli, Rashi says. It's a measurement, right? It holds 3 lug, Rashi says. Kfizi shamchi parsai of onions, right? Rashi says they're Persian onions. So you take 3 lug of Persian onions, v'nishloik, and you cook them all together, v'chamra, with wine, v'nashke, and then you give it a drink. Who?
3 lug or 9 lug?
Rashi says gimel lug in my Rashi.
Yeah, but each cup holds 3 lug.
Oh, you mean
take
it's
3 of them,
3 altogether?
Yeah, you take 3 of these kapizi, which are 3 lug.
I hear. Okay, I hear. So you're saying it's 3 each of 9 lug. That's a lot.
It's a lot of onions.
A lot. What?
It's a lot of onions.
Yes, it is.
Rashi doesn't say just a vessel that holds 3 lugin.
Yeah, but he's saying he's got to take 3.
You're taking 3 kalim also?
No, three wine, three. One second.
You have a vessel that holds 3 lugin. So you have one vessel that holds 3
No, it says
lugin.
you bring 3 kapizi shamchi parsai. You're taking it right. Each cup is l'chayra. It's 3.
Each kapizi holds 3 lugin.
Right. It sounds like Gershin's right. Kapizi. Each kapizi is 3 lugin, so it's 9 lug. Yeah. V'nishlik b'chamra. You cook it up in chamra v'nashkin. You give her a drink. V'nei Allah, and you tell her kum mizayveh, get up from your tumazav. V'loy, and if not, loisvei aparshas drachim. She should sit by the streets on the road. V'linkate kasad decham b'yada, and she should hold a cup of wine in her hand. V'leisi inish me'achora, and then somebody should come behind her. V'leave us on, scare her. V'leim Allah, kum mizayveh, get up from your zayveh. That sounds like a whole lot easier thing to do. Right? V'iloi, leisi buna dechmuna. Right? Bring a handful of kumuna is that's a spice for sure. What is it called? Cumin. Ubuna de marika, and a fistful of marika, we said, is saffron. Ubuna de shavlisa, and fenugreek. Okay? That's another one that's for Rosh Hashanah night, yeah? That's the only time anybody ever sees it, yeah? Finish like, and then cook it all together, b'chamra and wine, b'nashke, and give it to drink. Get up from being a zav. And if that doesn't work, I don't know if it doesn't mean it doesn't work, or if you can't do that, Lacey shisin shi dedana. Bring 60 seals of a barrel seals. I guess the things that you seal a barrel, bring 60 of them, right? Veloshve, and smear them on her. V'leimala, and tell her, Ko mizayveh, get up from your tumazav. V'iloi, and if not, Lacey pashtina. You're doing pashtina, right? Rashi says that's also some sort of what do you call it? Some sort of herb. The lishloik bechamra, and you cook it with wine. Veloshve, and smear it on it. V'neimala kumi zayvech. V'iloi leisi charnuga dehiksa ramisa. You bring charnuga of a ramisa bush. Okay, I guess these are also herbs. Velikle, and burn it, right? Right, velikle, and burn it. The lispe b'shachki, the kisna b'kaita, and then you take its ashes and put it into kisna. Is how you call kisna? Kisna is linen. B'kaita in the summer, right? It was b'shachki the amar gufna, and if you don't have linen, so what you have cotton. Right, tzemer geffen is cotton. Right, the amar gufna b'sisuva in the winter. V'iloi, and if not, lichri sheva beri, dig 7 holes. V'likli bahu shabishta yalda the orla, and burn in it, in these holes, a branch from a tree that's new, that it's orla, that's within the first 3 years. Right, v'linkdei kasa the chamra biyada. She should hold a kos of wine in her hand. V'lukma meha, and stand up from one hole. V'lois ve'aha, and then put it on another hole. V'lukma meha, v'lois ve'aha, and then go from one hole to the next. V'akol chad v'chad, and each and every one. Leima lo kum mizayvech, and say, get up from your zav. V'iloi, and if that doesn't work, laisi smida, you should bring flour. V'lischa mipagel etatai, and put it on her lower half of her body. V'leim Allah, kum mizaveh, get up from your zayv. V'iloi, and if that doesn't work, leisi biyasa den imsa, bring an ostrich egg, right? Bas hayano, I don't know, I guess the art school said that that's an ostrich egg. Okay, v'likli, and burn it. V'lispa b'shachi the kisna b'kaita, and then do the same thing. Put it into the ashes, take the ashes and put it into the linen in the summer, or wrap it in cotton in the winter. And if that doesn't work, liftach la chavisa the chamra, open the shma, meaning open it specifically for her, open a barrel of wine. And if not, linkoi sairasa the mishtakas b'kfusa the kudna chivaria. You take a saira's barley, the mishtakas b'kfusa, that you find it in the kfusa, the kudna chivara. You find it in the feces of a white mule, right?
I'm sorry. Is an ostrich egg kosher? No. You would say
No, I
no,
don't think
100%. So why would you want to smear that on a body part?
No, but smearing, as long as you don't eat it, smearing is okay.
Why
As
can't
long
I
as it's
take
not-
so I could take any animal that's not kosher and smear it on my skin?
Yes, yeah. Actually, somebody asked that to me today. Yeah, it's funny that you say that. Somebody actually asked that to me today.
But we can't.
Not from a chazer.
Now chazer.
Chazer, yes, just not from.
Also, isn't that
just not
also
basa b'cholav? Just not basa b'cholav. Basa b'cholav is usher.
Cologne
That
used
which,
to
by
be
the
made
way,
out of-
what?
Cologne used to be made out of whale fat.
Oh yeah.
And people.
Basa b'cholav is usher. Basa b'cholav is usher, and for Pesach maybe it's usher. But that's it. Other than that, you can use treif ingredients. on
Basa
your body.
b'chalav is usher in general, or we pass them like the shop? If it's turned into soap, it's mutter, no?
Oh, I'm not talking about smearing it out.
Yeah, but smearing it, what just happened?
The power
That
flickered on
moving?
and off here.
What?
Maybe there's a blackout.
The power just flickered on and off for a second here.
Yeah, by me too.
It was
by
just
me
a
too.
brownout. No racist
Yeah,
comments
I just-
intended this time.
Fireworks.
Yeah. Guess whose lights are still on? In South.
Oh, the
Bend.
guy lives in Indiana.
Just
But you're in
had
That's because
Indiana.
it's from a generator on your
Saffron
porch.
expert. That's why.
If the power goes out, I know how to build the fire.
Very good.
Everyone just lost power or just flickered?
By me, it flickered.
Jesse,
Oh,
you're the host.
It flickered.
Oh, okay.
Is Sviaco still there?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Oh, no.
Everybody stayed on except for him.
I'm out of here.
No, if he lost his power, he lost his internet.
Right, he probably
Oh,
lost his
yeah,
Wi-Fi. He lost his
I think
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, should I go over there? Give him my phone?
Shine,
Finish?
Aftali.
You're gonna have Marv in a minute anyway.
I know, so I have to go anyways.
Just
This is
go,
gone,
Donovan.
too.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
gonna
head over there.
I'm gonna head over there. I have Wi-Fi on my phone for him if he wants to finish. Give me a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he really likes playing with that blanket now.
We let Naftali do this. He's gonna start shutting off his power on purpose just so he can run over there.
Good, yes.
Very good.
Oh, God.
You're mean. You're mean.
Wait.
Good night, boys. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good
night.
Did everybody?
Are you eating cress?
No, I get the bunny's leftovers. It's the middle part of the lettuce.
Wait, get down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We also had a real power out.
Yoshi, now that you moved out of town, you can get a dog too.
No thanks.
Look how sweet they are.
Yeah, I know. I would.
Simon, there's a rodent on your couch.
Leela. This is the dog that changed people's lives in Paraguay, by the way. People into dog people in Paraguay.
What happened to Sviaco now? I don't know. Did everybody else have a blackout or was it just us?
Just a brownout.
Just
Sviaco.
Sviaco. Just
No,
Sviaco.
Or
Parrots
you
are
could get a
flickering.
puppy,
Parrots are
and they're
flickering
very
over there,
cute.
baby.
I
They
keep
look
saying,
like
let's
this.
go weiter. I'm wondering why nobody pays attention to me, and then it's because it's muted.
Oh, you're here?
I'm here.
Naftali's on his way. He's like, I've got Wi-Fi. Let's go.
Okay, anyways. See,
Come on,
Enoch
Sviaco too. We're gonna.
what?
We're doing Myers or no? Are we
I
doing
don't know.
Myers
Let's
or
finish.
No?
At least let's finish the next 3 lines, and then we'll start
All right.
take it up from there.
All right.
So Enoch the Chad Yoima, if you hold it for 1 day, Pascha, it's gonna stop. Trey Yoima, Pascha Trey Yoima, she'll stop for 2 days. Enoch the Trey Yoima, if she hold on to it for 2 days, Pascha Tlasa Yoima, that'll stop it for 3 days. Enoch the Tlasa Yoima, and if she holds it on for 3 days, Pascha Loyam, then this Zav business will stop. I'm not sure why she wouldn't just hold on to it for 3 days so she gets rid of it forever. Right? I didn't understand the pshat in that. Okay, I guess I'm sorry about that. We'll stop here. We'll take it up tomorrow.
What's with the basa b'chalav you mentioned? If it's an ointment, though, is it mutter? Like the shach?
You mean because you want to say what if it's nevela you're talking about? Which shach?
No, basa b'chalav. Shach says they make shampoo out of basa b'chalav. It's mutter.
Oh, you're talking about that shach.
ashes.
Yeah, that shach. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's maybe because it's not roila achila, or you want to say that this is also not roila.
No, he says that's not the ikr. It's not. You're not having enough basa b'chalav.
Yeah, but I don't know. But here, I don't know. Is it the ikr here or not?
Good night.
And if it's an ointment, it's not the ikr.
Have a good night.
So are we trying to make a late Marv? Do we have enough people?
We should be close. We should be
I'm
close.
here. I
Let's
don't
see
think
if
they started. I'm here.
They started?
I don't think they started. I just passed by. I'm parking.
Okay, so
I'm gonna,
fine.
I'll leave my house
All
now.
right.
Right.
All right, have a good night. Zagazon, I
Good
apologize.
night. Yashikaya.